Welcome back, Mzansi, to African farming. There is a lot we can all learn from farmer Tshepiso Mametja's operation. She has learned from the experience and wisdom of her mentors, her parents, and through hard work has grown the family business. In studio, we have gathered some experts to give us all advice on listening to changing markets, adapting to soil conditions, and being open to diversification. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda.
Joining us in studio is Matome Ramokgopa from Enza, Zaden. Welcome.
Thank you, Lindiwe. It's fantastic to be here.
Albert Coetzee from Rovic Africa. Hello, Albert.
Good day, Lindiwe. It's a great opportunity for us to be here.
And Praveen Dwarika from Lemang. Praveen, it's good to see you.
Thanks, Lindy. Happy to be here.
Right, let's get straight to it. Tshepiso has big offtake agreements with a major retailer and also sells directly to the community. Now, Praveen, what are the pros and cons of offtake agreements versus open market sales?
So offtake agreements give you a good guarantee of your product being sold to a particular market. And that's a big advantage that you have is no matter how much you grow of a specific quantity and quality, you always have a ready market available for you. But there is a disadvantage in that you're not always able to compete for the best possible price. And that's where the open market plays a significant role because the power sits with you insofar as how you want to market your products insofar as pricing, etc. And you also have the benefit of being able to generate cash immediately selling in the open market, whereas a retailer may give you specific credit terms under which they pay. Although that's not an obstacle to the business, but it can sometimes affect your cash flow. And that's where farmers need to get a little bit creative in either negotiating terms that are closer to delivery insofar as payment is concerned, or use an opportunity, for example, to do either invoice discounting or speak to your financial institution to be able to provide you with certain structures where you can probably release cash earlier from your deliveries that you've made to retailers. So there are distinct advantages between the two. You know, one gives you the security of a market, the other one gives you the comfort of knowing that you can maneuver when it comes to your pricing and your terms. So, you know, it's nice in this instance that there's a balance between the two, where you have that comfort, but you have the negotiating power as well. And I like that about our operation. It's really well balanced.
And it really helps that she has a diversified operation.
Absolutely. So good cash flow management, as well as having the benefit of the best of both worlds.
Yes. Now let me go to you, Matome. Matome, what are the benefits of having a variety of crops?
Look, although having a diversified crop assortment comes with additional management, the benefits far outweigh the challenges in that it gives you a broader offering to the market, and it mitigates your risks in terms of if there is certain challenges on a particular crop, at least you are a lot more broadened and diversified in terms of your product offering.
I want to now touch on good cash crops. Give us an example of those.
In this particular example, it would be a crop like baby zucchinis. In this case, they're growing zucchinis. It's quite a quick crop into production. Although you've got your longer crops like tomatoes, which take a little bit longer into production, you've got a crop like zucchini, which generates that bit of a cash flow in the beginning, but it also keeps you long in the production cycle. So if you look at it over an entire season, you've got several crops that are constantly coming in, and it keeps good relationship with your market because at least you've got constant product that you're supplying throughout the year versus coming in with one product. You are in at a certain point and then from there you are out. But at least this way you've got continuity of product, which is also beneficial for your labor because you're keeping your farm running.
Of course. All right. And also in order for you to keep those crops, you need good soil. Albert, in the previous episode, we did talk about the importance of prepping your soil. Now, let's talk in the context of vegetables. What are the benefits of preparing your soil then?
Lindiwe, yes, what a good story to hear. And to grow vegetables is so exciting and it's so interesting. We can supply a small-scale farmer with an implement, what we call a rotavator, where you can add different attachments to that rotavator to do different land preparations. Only one example is potatoes. They love to grow in a friendly, soft environment, and we can add attachments onto the rotavator to create that specific area for the potatoes to grow in. And sometimes There's vegetables for raised beds. To change the attachment, we can raise the bed for that specific vegetables.
Now, what are other important factors to consider from planting all the way to harvesting?
One very important factor with vegetables is irrigation. And we can recommend a DIY kit for a small-scale farmer, for a vegetable farmer, to irrigate land without buying more expensive equipment. All that the farmer needs is a water tank, which should be more or less 2 meters high. And the gravity will create the water pressure to feed the irrigation. And even more, if you think spraying herbicides and pesticides, there's an implement or a little sprayer that we call a knapsack sprayer. And with that knapsack sprayer, which is manual operated, you can do herbicides, pesticides. You can even spray your cattle if there's some pest on them.
If I can elaborate, while you're looking at a diversity of crops, it's also essential to make sure that they have similar fertilizer and nutritional requirements, which makes it a lot easier from a management point of view.
All right. Now we're about to conclude, but I'd like to get some closing remarks from each and every one of you. We'll start with you, Praveen.
Yeah, remember your offtake agreements require consistency of quality and quantity. Farmers need to be really aware of that.
Albert, let's get your closing comment, please.
Lindiwe, yeah, I'm so excited on behalf of her because she's in a sector where small-scale farmers really can start with their operation. People have to eat, and you can turn vegetables into a good meal very easily.
Definitely. Matome?
While diversifying on your product, ensure that you maintain the quality of the final product.
Very good point indeed. Thank you so much, experts. I mean, your advice each and every week, what would we do without it? And to you, Farmer Tshepiso Mametja, thank you so much for showing us around your incredible operation and for sharing your story with us. May your produce continue to fill tummies across Mzansi. And you at home, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget that you can engage with us on our social media platforms via the hashtag African Farming. You can also visit our website, africanfarming.com. And remember, we farm better together.